We are here with Mitch Lyons. He is a retirement income specialist and the founder of Mitch Lyons Wealth. I'm Spike Spengel. Mitch, thank you so much for letting me join you on your video series. I want to start out right with when should we consider doing our retirement planning? Is retirement planning something that we wait for? We've been working for 3 or 4 decades. Start doing this maybe in our 60s, right before Social Security. When do you like to start?
Yeah, well, for a lot of folks that we talk to, they are in that wheelhouse, that 55 to 60 range. And quite frankly, we'd like to catch them a lot sooner than that if we could, because a lot of the pitfalls that people are running into could be averted if they were to start that planning earlier. I like to say, people give more forethought to what their babysitter, the note they're going to write their babysitter than they do to their retirement planning. And if we can catch them sooner than that, we certainly like to do that.
Yeah. What are you finding to be most challenging today? And because we used to have the three-legged stool of retirement. You have that pension, you get a little bit of Social Security, your own savings, maybe the house was paid off. Is retirement that simple today?
Well, it's really not, because Social Security, there's some question marks on that one. There's some question marks on the pension systems. If you're fortunate enough to have a pension, a lot of folks don't anymore, but even the ones that are in jeopardy to some extent. And so it really has changed in that you need to take a little more of the onus on yourself to create that income stream that you need in retirement.
Right. We're looking at Gen Xers right now being 5 to 10 years away from retirement. They're catching up to the baby boomers. And this is the first generation that's had to rely essentially on that 401k, their own savings. When you see these 50-year-olds coming in, how are they doing? How are we doing on our savings in those 401ks?
Well, I think a lot of people are underfunded. We talk about pensions and Social Security being underfunded, but quite frankly, I think a lot of America is. So, it's never too late to try to right the ship. But, that's what I say when I talk about getting to people sooner. If we can help them start developing a plan earlier and be deliberate and intentional about their retirement planning, it's going to avert the problems that we see when folks come in. Because sometimes, honestly, it's too late in some circumstances.
Right. But there are a lot of things, though, that we can do later. I think I see a lot of folks who don't quite utilize the catch-up contributions. From your seat, are you seeing people trying to scramble and save that bigger chunk later?
Well, yeah, those, whether it's Roth or 401k or IRA catch-up, that's certainly one method that they can help play a little catch-up and get them caught back up. And really, more than anything, it's just about trying to optimize their income, right? I talk about, we all see these ads, people walking around with a dollar sign on their heads, talking about the number, right?
Yeah.
And I always say we don't retire on a nest egg, we retire on the income it can create. So we really focus on helping people optimize the income that they can, whatever the resources are, let's optimize the income that you can create from it and try to, right the ship and keep them having a successful retirement.
Yeah. Lastly, there was a report, this is coming out, I think, from the SEC and through Congress, and they're trying to figure out if they're going to do this, the possibility of offering annuities inside 401k plans. Right now we have our own choice of stock funds or bond funds, maybe those target date funds. Would you be a fan of an annuity inside a 401k?
I think the more options you have in a 401k, the better, for sure. I think people are starting to see the light on annuities. In some respects, there's some negative comments you might hear out there on the internet and whatnot. But the reality of it is they play an integral role in solidifying the biggest part of retirement, which again is income. It's not the nest egg, it's income, and annuities can play an important role in that.
All right, Mitch Lyons, thank you very much. If you'd like to get started on your own retirement income plan, if you'd like to know when is the best time for you to get started on that, talk to Mitch Lyons here. He's the founder of Mitch Lyons Wealth. You can go to his website, mitchlyonswealth.com, or if you wait for the following screen, call the phone number right there so you can schedule your appointment and get your own retirement blueprint started.